in your hand. Gotta make a move instead. Don't be mad. There's always a way to get everything to positive in your life. Nothing can stop you now. That's the way we live now. This life is so good. Go open all the doors and live that good life. I just want you to do all that you can do. Every day to help somebody live that good life. That good life. La la la.
Hey, it's January 28th.
That's right.
2015.
Hey, everybody.
Best friends from opposite ends. This is Adiagha and my lovely co-host.
This is the Shea Meminger.
And you are listening to The Good Life. The Good Life, TGL, promotes a commitment to a lifestyle of resourcefulness. This is a movement. We keep telling you it's a movement. We're about celebrating the innovators, the go-getters, the risk-takers, the movers, the shakers, those who go open other doors for themselves, and those who find a way to make it all happen. We call them
do-gooders.
Our listening audience, of course.
That's right. And that's you. And we are broadcasting live here from the GoPro Radio Network in Jersey City. Today is January 28th. This is the day after Snowmageddon.
Oh, my God.
And we always want to take the time out to thank our supporters, our community, and families for their positive energy and tangible support to this vision. We never take it lightly. And we want to take the time out right now to thank you for your influence, the power to inspire, and the power to empower. And as always, as you receive,
pay it forward.
That's right. Do-gooders, our lines are open right now. You can call in and chat with us at 347-838-8917. 347-838-8917.
Oh, God.
Come on now.
Okay, listen. I'm going to tell you what's good with me. Because I was speaking to someone today, and they were like, oh, it's so cold out here, so cold. I can't wait until the summer. I could wait. You know why I could wait?
Why?
Because I didn't do what I was supposed to do. I did not do what I was supposed to do all winter long.
Oh, and what was that?
Get my butt in the gym.
Oh.
So I could wait. I really can wait.
That's what we were supposed to do in the winter?
Yes. Summer bodies are made in the winter.
Oh, okay.
And, my love of Utz, sour cream and onion is working against my summer body.
Oh.
But I believe God.
Come on now.
that I'm going to get my life together. I'm going to try. I really am going to try.
Okay.
But, I'm not depressed about it, but okay, it's January.
It is.
It's January, what we said, 28th?
Today's the 28th.
I got February 28th.
Yes.
I have March 28th.
That's right.
I have I got April.
You have April.
Not really, because when does it start getting hot?
Like May.
Right. So I got about a good 3 months to make miracles happen.
I mean, Jesus.
I'm looking in your face, and I'm not feeling very encouraged or inspired. Well, didn't you say that the good life was to empower?
It is, and I will empower and inspire you. You live the good life in the gym. I have trouble with the gym.
Why?
Because I'm not one who particularly likes to sweat.
Okay, but are you a member of one?
I have the membership. It's on my keychain.
You have a membership?
I do.
When's the last time you utilized that membership?
We're not going to talk about that.
Oh, no, don't tell lies. When's the last time?
That's not a lie.
Okay, we're not going to tell, okay.
That's me omitting the answer. We're not going to talk about it.
Okay.
I'll plead the fifth.
All right.
I haven't been in a long time.
I went sometime last year.
Okay, well,
I had a membership.
I still
and I was going. Let me tell you what happened.
I heard you were going hard body.
I was going hard. Ooh. I was going hard. I was doing it.
Yes.
I was really doing it, and I lost 45, 50 pounds on my own.
Clap that up. Do it.
Then I got happy.
You were celebrating? You were celebrating.
You know how okay, so let me tell you. Because it's not my fault, because I lost the 50 pounds. I was working. Let me tell you, I don't know if I could. Can we speak about different
we can.
Okay, we can. Okay, so I was going to Crunch Fitness.
Okay.
Shout out to Crunch Fitness. You really blessed my life, because Crunch is we giving free promotion to Crunch right now.
Anybody who works at Crunch,
Much love.
Call us. Call us.
No.
We're going to talk.
I was going to Crunch Fitness, and I loved Crunch Fitness because they had so many different classes.
Right.
They had all kinds of classes. They even had a class where you could it was stilettos.
Okay.
You could put on stilettos and work out your legs and
Right.
your thighs and your calves and stuff like that. There was a class that you combine weight training and cardio. Then I had the spin class. Ladies, if you really want to lose some weight and if you really don't like to just do a whole lot of things, you just want to do one thing, you get on that bike. That bike will have you sweating. I lost a lot of my weight in the spin class.
Okay.
And then when I started to combine the cardio with the weights, my weight really fell off. And then of course, combining that with healthy eating.
Right.
But I was feeling myself.
Feeling myself.
I lost that 50 pounds.
Right.
And then I thought, I could have some, ice cream.
Right.
And, I could have a slice. A slice is not, I could have a slice out of life.
Right.
It's not gonna hurt.
And then you had 2 slices out of life.
And then I got happy and
not Pharrell happy either.
I think I got better than Pharrell happy.
Okay.
And then my 50 pounds.
They came back.
They
wrote you a postcard. I'm sorry.
I don't want to talk about it.
Okay. Well, I had a similar experience.
What?
And I went to the Planet of Fitness.
Okay.
And I had a membership. Mm-hmm. And I think for me, I was training for my half marathon, which I did run.
Yes, you did. When was that?
That was last year.
Okay. A half marathon.
It was a half marathon, 13 miles.
Wow.
So I was training. We had coaches and we had worksheets on how to train daily.
So you were doing it?
I was in it.
Okay.
What turned me off?
What happened?
So number one, I don't like sweating too much.
Why? That's where the gold is in the sweat.
Okay.
You can't lose any weight without sweating.
You're absolutely right.
Someone lied to you?
I'm one of those girls who doesn't like to.
You like to look cute and work out?
Yes.
That's not.
Okay,
you're
but then
not gonna lose any weight.
And you know what? And I accept that, and I know that in order for me to lose this weight, I need to get over this, feeling of disgust every time I feel my body sticky. That wasn't what turned me off.
Okay,
what turned me off is when I would go to the universe of fitness.
The planet, okay.
The planet and in the universe, because we don't get any promotion from them. So
that's true. See, I done went with the crunch.
It's all right.
Told me something.
No,
okay.
But we're gonna have them call in. Somebody listen. One of our do-gooders works there.
Okay.
We have to have somebody call in. Every time I went to the universe of fitness, it felt like I was at the club. I had people hitting on me. I had people watching me while I was running.
You didn't feel comfortable.
Right. And I'm running and I'm trying to train for this half marathon. And in my past life, I did run. I would run to the refrigerator in between shows and get, my snacks. But I didn't feel like I needed to be, hit on.
You felt like you were being watched.
I was under surveillance.
I know, that's the thing. That's why people don't go to the gym, because they're afraid. They don't want to. First of all, it's a number of reasons why people don't go to the gym. Pure laziness.
Honey, that was me.
They don't have to get up and go necessary to lose the weight.
Right.
That's number one. But number two, people are afraid to go to the gym because, okay, fine, you may not like your size, and then you go, and then there's a mixture of people.
Right.
There's a mixture of people who've been living in the gym. They are living there
all the way,
and then you have people who are transitioning. You can see some definition coming in, and then you have people who are beginners,
right?
And sometimes the beginners they get intimidated, and I understand. The gym that I was going to, most of the men stayed in one area. They stayed in the weight training area. But see, I wanted to go into that area, and I never would go because it would be so male dominated,
right, that
I just didn't feel like I didn't want to go into that. I didn't want to go into that area not knowing what I was doing.
Right.
And then being forced to have to ask a man, and sometimes they just don't know when you're being nice and you think you try. You know what I'm saying? No, I really do need help, but I didn't want to ask anybody for help.
Right.
So I just totally avoided that area. But then, then you have other gyms where, you know what it is? I don't like gyms where they don't have classes. Like
right.
there are other gyms where it's straight. You have to know what you're doing prior to coming in there because there's no regimen to follow. There's no one else you can follow. And I don't like that because you put me in a gym and say work out.
Right.
I'm gonna walk out.
And I guess for me, that was why I went to the Universe of Fitness, because I had already had the exercise plan from my coaches. So
Right.
I really didn't need anybody telling me, because I had a nice packet of what I needed to do.
So you're good with exercising by yourself?
I'm good. I just don't like doing it.
You don't need anybody to motivate you.
Not really.
I like that. I like yell at me. Tell me I'm
I don't want that, because now I feel like I'm comparing myself to Becky next to me, who has the flat back, and she's doing the downward dog correctly, and I can barely touch my toes.
Well,
and you're yelling at me because I can barely touch my toes. I don't need you yelling at me. Let me do my own thing.
I like yell.
What I don't want is Hakeem asking me for my number while I'm on the treadmill, because I'm trying to get in the zone so that I can be good for me. I'm not trying to be the gym.
This is not the club.
This is not the club.
I'm trying to get it right, so maybe if I want to go.
But not with you, Hakeem.
Poor Hakeem. Hakeem, she's sorry.
Hey, Hakeem.
He probably still at the gym.
He probably is right now. Hitting on somebody else.
No, but I just don't. You know what? We have time. It's 3. We have 3 more months, solid months, to get it together. I really don't want to have another sloppy summer. What I call a sloppy summer.
Now, Adiagha, you said that you have a pack for me. Now, do-gooders, our friend right here, Adiagha, proposed to make this pack with me, and I'm going to tell my business. I was eating a double cheeseburger while she made this check.
Yes, she was.
And like McDonald says, I was loving it. And so, Adiagha, what is this pack?
The pack. Okay, so it's January 28th.
Yes.
Okay, and I think the pack should be that at least 3 times a week. Until, what did you say? Until April 28th.
April 28th.
That you will do some form of exercise and that you will sweat.
Okay.
It doesn't it doesn't have to be an hour or whatever. Whether it's 35 minutes, 30 minutes, that you have done some kind of rigorous activity. Okay, 3 times at minimum per week. You can go over if you like. Okay, 3 times a week between next week and April 28th. And I assure you, but you can't. Mickey D's can't get any of your money between now and then, because it would be a waste. It would.
Okay.
Shea, stay away.
All right.
From the drive-thru.
I'm loving it, but I'll stay away.
Yeah.
All right. So, do-gooders, if you all want to join us,
in on with this.
Yes, if you all want to join in on our pack. So here it is. So it's 3 times a week, at least 3 times a week, and you must sweat.
You must sweat. So it doesn't have to be an hour. It doesn't have to be 45 minutes, 30 minutes. It could even be a good solid 15.
Just get some perspiration going.
You have to sweat at least. Not, we said exercise now. We not talk.
That's exercise.
No, some real.
Come on in the room.
Let's not. Wait a minute.
Close the door. Close the door.
Let's clarify.
Turn off the lights. Light a candle.
No, disqualified.
Okay.
No.
Dang.
Okay, pop in a DVD. No.
Come on now,
a workout certified trainer who's training the body. Okay,
they train the body
for fitness.
Okay, thank you. Because do-gooders, I know you all were thinking
trying
the
to find a shortcut,
honey.
No,
that's okay. So a fitness workout.
Yes, 3 times a week.
3 times.
You must sweat, and it can be however long. We would prefer over 5 minutes.
Okay.
Okay, 15 minutes at minimum.
Minimum.
Okay,
15 minutes.
But it is your choice. 15 minutes at minimum, 3 times a week between next week and April 28th. And I think if we do that, we might see. That's the problem. Because I'll go to the gym and, I'll do a little workout and then I'll go home and get in the mirror trying to find some results.
All right. So, do-gooders, here it is. All right. 3 times a week, doing some physical fitness. Okay. So, all of those, the YouTube videos,
yes.
And, that, what is that? There's some apps and stuff like that.
And Instagram, there's a whole lot of people on Instagram
yes.
that have their own programs that will show you what meals to make, healthy meals to make.
Okay.
So that's really good too. Shout out to I think his Instagram is I am the real DP.
Okay.
He does a lot of fitness training and stuff like that. Great resource. resource.
All right.
Instagram is the bomb. You
Yes,
really can
and
find some
so
things on Instagram.
and we're gonna post some of these things on Instagram. We'll talk about that a little bit later. Right now, we are going to take a break.
Yes, we got a special guest for you.
We do, and we have lots to talk about. So again, call in 347-838-8917. You are listening to The Good Life with Adiagha and Shea. Come
Go
on,
get it.
Go
Do
get
some
it.
jumping jacks in between.
You're listening to content developed by the GoPro Radio Network, the fastest growing network in the galaxy. GoPro Radio Network. Listen to the voices in your head. The Buzz Street Journal calls the roll-up radio show audacious. The Puffington Post says it's irreverent. High People magazine calls it smart and funny. The Right Conservative says, this show needs Jesus. The Roll-Up Radio Show with Julie Indica, Tylen Washington, and Summer Alstein. Only on the GoPro Radio Network. Listen to the voices in your head.
Why are you paying for radio? Are you serious? GoPro Radio offers content for free. Go to www.goproradio.com and listen to original, irreverent, and exceptional talk shows. It's free. Go to www.goproradio.com now. It's that simple and free. www.goproradio.com. Listen to the voices in your head. Oh, and did I mention it's free? The views and opinions expressed on GoPro Radio Network shows are solely those of the speakers and are not necessarily the views or opinions of GoPro Radio Network, Inc. or its affiliates. These broadcasts are provided on the understanding that they do not constitute professional advice or services. Individuals who speak on these broadcasts express their own opinions, experiences, and conclusions. GoPro Radio Networks and its affiliates do not necessarily endorse or oppose any particular opinion or conclusion discussed in these broadcasts. You may not edit or modify or redistribute these broadcasts in any way without the express permission from GoPro Radio, LLC. GoPro Radio assumes no liability for any of your activities in connection with our broadcasts or for your use of these broadcasts in connection with your website, computer, smartphone, tablet, iPad, or future listening devices. GoPro Radio Network. Listen to the voices in your head.
Every single day.
Hey, we're back. This is Adiagha.
This is Shea.
You're listening to the GoPro Radio at GoPro, The Good Life on the GoPro Radio Network. Listen, our do-gooders, we have a very special guest.
That's right.
Yes. A friend of mine. I've known her since I was 14 years old. She is a wife, a mother, an entrepreneur. She is a Brooklyn native from Bed-Stuy. Yes, she is an alum from LaGuardia High School. She has her BA in Human Resource Management. She is the founder and executive director of Fat Girl, which means finding alternatives to gain impacting results for life. I want to introduce the lovely, beautiful Mrs. Donna Perry.
Woo!
Welcome.
Hey, Donna.
Welcome.
Hello.
Welcome. Do-gooders, you should see her, honey. She is beautiful.
Awesome.
I do want to mention that she is the newly crowned Miss New York Plus America for 2015.
Yes, I got to correct this because my pageant director is listening.
Okay.
So I am Miss North Brooklyn.
North Brooklyn.
Brooklyn.
Okay.
All right.
Yes. Okay. So tell us about that pageant.
Yes.
How did you come about that? What was the experience?
Oh, my goodness. God is so awesome and so random all at the same time. I was actually up one day at like 5 a.m, surfing the net, nursing my daughter. I have a 5-month-old. Y'all pray for me.
Congratulations.
Yes, child. Thank you. And I came across a page on Facebook, just casually going through it. I was like, that looks cool. My oldest daughter, Anaya, hi, Anaya, go to bed. My oldest daughter, she was in pageants the year before, and she had to go into retirement early because I was expecting. So then I said, wow, this pageant thing seems like it might be a lot of fun. And it was something that I always wanted to do and experience. But, back in the day, that wasn't something that we did, in Brooklyn.
Right.
So, but, and it just so happened that we actually went to high school with the current pageant director. And I didn't realize that until after I applied and was interviewed and everything. But it's just, it was just something I wanted to do. And I prayed about it and inquired about it. And I said, oh, well, why not? I signed up.
Okay.
And I must tell you that while the experience has been fun so far, honey, it's a lot of work.
You have responsibilities, right?
Oh, my goodness.
What are your responsibilities?
Well,
now that you wear the crown.
Yes.
Right. Now that I am crowned as the delegate, there are a few phases in process.
Okay.
So the Miss New York Plus America pageant is actually the preliminary pageant for Miss Plus America.
Okay.
So
when is that pageant?
That pageant is in July.
Okay.
And it's actually the last week in July going into the first week in August.
Wonderful.
Okay. Where will it be?
Atlanta, Georgia.
Whoa.
Okay.
Yes,
ATL.
Atlanta, Georgia.
Okay.
So we are super duper excited about the experience. You first have to go through a process of being interviewed, and once you're selected by region, then you compete at the state level, which is the Miss New York Plus America pageant. And you can get more information about that pageant on their website, MissNewYorkPlusAmerica.com. Shameless plug.
Okay.
And once you've gone through that process, then prayerfully you're selected and you're crowned to represent your division, or as Miss New York Plus America Elite.
Okay.
And you will compete in the Miss Plus America pageant.
How many women will you be competing against?
Right now, competition is still open. We're still accepting registrants.
Okay.
So we don't know as of yet, but our fingers are crossed.
Well, I have something to ask, because what does being Miss North Brooklyn mean to you now at this stage of your life, being a wife, being a mother, being an entrepreneur? What getting that crown and leading into the final pageant, what does this mean to you now at this time of your life?
Everything. And the reason why I say that is because the beautiful thing about the Miss Plus America pageant as a whole is that it allows you as a woman of purpose and a woman with your own personal platform to be able to use your platform and use your crown as an opportunity to do good.
Right. Right.
Yeah.
Do good as a go-getter, right?
Yes, they are.
To do good and do well in the world. And, it gives a voice to what's often voiceless, which is the plus size woman in America. I'm sure that we all just saw the Miss Universe pageant, and especially as, a newly crowned delegate, we had to study that pageant. We were all texting one another, did you see that color? But the interesting thing, the reality of it is that in other pageant circuits, women look a little differently.
Right.
And so the Miss Plus America pageant lends a voice to women who are doing it. And they're doing it with a little bit more curves.
And are comfortable with their size and how they...
comfortable in their skin. And honey, if you started this pageant uncomfortable, you will
get comfortable.
Okay. You will get comfortable. I learned that I had muscles that I never knew I had before. I mean, my coach is like, hold your hips in. And I'm like, can you do that? Hold your thighs in. I'm like, really? You do
so
that?
it was even more so a self-esteem boost too.
Definitely.
How did you feel that you, in what way did you change as a woman or grow even further as a woman during that process?
Well, one example is after the incidents that happened in Ferguson, I had a lot to say, a whole lot to say. But because of the title that I now have, it holds me to a certain standard. And so without that title, I would have probably gone a little left a couple of days. You know, if you pay attention to what's going on in the world, CNN, MSNBC, this one, that one, it's enough to make you say some things, you know, that'll have you losing your cross and your crown. And I must honestly say that because of this new responsibility that I have been given, there have been a lot of times when I've posted, deleted, erased
because now you're a representation.
I have to be responsible for the things that I say, and I have to understand that there are people that are looking at me, and they're looking at me as an example. And so one of the things that I can honestly say is that this experience has really allowed me to really restrain some of the things that I say in certain environments. I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm still the same Donna. I have special occasion Donna that you know, every now and again. But I try to keep her more in the back pocket, you know, real tight in the back pocket, a lot more than I would before. And I'm really grateful for that. I really am. So
awesome. So I know you said that this crowning of you being Miss North Brooklyn has given you a platform because you have something to say. So I want to talk a little bit about how your newly crowned position has helped the Fat Girl movement. And what does that mean for some of our young girls who may be struggling with self-esteem?
Well, let me just tell you, FAT Girl is an acronym for finding alternatives to gain impact and results for life.
I love that. I really do love it.
Thank you so much. It's a very provocative name. You know, a lot of times I'm going around saying, I'm Donna Perry from Fat Girl. They're like, what? I'm sorry. So, you know, because it's a name that a lot of times has such negative connotations. And when I first created this organization, I asked God to give me a name that would be thought-provoking, but would also be something where I could change the definition. And so what Fat Girl has done is that it's allowed us to be able to dispel myths to our girls, especially to those who struggle with weight loss and with obesity. You know, I tell my girls all the time, and I just want to give a special shout out to my OFGs. That's what I call them, my original fat girls.
Okay. Hi, OFGs.
Hi, OFGs. Modena, Jordan, Jada, Alicia. The list goes on and on and on. And if I keep naming, I'm going to get into a whole lot of trouble. But nonetheless, my OFGs, they saw a lot in this program before. You know, and they trusted us as the adults in their life. They trusted us with their vulnerabilities, and we're just so super proud of them. There's one of my girls who, you know, if you look at her, you would think, cheerleader, what? And she is now a cheerleader, and, you know, she's a plus-size cheerleader, and she's doing it, flipping and doing something. And she's like, listen, and, you know, she's really doing it. I'm so proud of Alicia. I'm so proud of the work that she's doing. Her cheerleading squad actually went all the way to the national competition.
Awesome.
So I digressed a little because I'm so proud of them that it just, like, throws me off a little bit. But really, this opportunity has allowed me to just really let people know that you are not who they think you are on the outside. And it allows us to dispel the myth that you cannot. And it allows us to change the thinking from I cannot to an I can.
So I can.
You know, nobody wants to wake up being obese. Nobody wakes up saying I want to not be able to
feeling
walk.
lesser than.
Or feel lesser than.
Yeah.
There's nobody in the world that wakes up, honey, and says I want to be able to not be able to breathe going up a flight of stairs. Let's just be honest. But what people do wake up saying is I have dreams and I have aspirations too. And I know that when I dealt with and still deal with it, and you know, I still have moments, little Haagen-Dazs here and there. I still do. Y'all pray for me.
But we just got finished talking about
We did.
Y'all pray for me.
It's all right. We're all going to do this challenge together.
We're going to do it together.
Oh, y'all pray for me. But,
hey.
But you know, one of the things that I just really, really want to stress is that you are wonderfully made. And no matter what your size is, you can. You know, you can ride a bike.
Yes.
You can ride a horse. Yes, you can. You know, you can run a 5K. I have met some sisters from an organization that, you know, I really can't mention, but y'all know who I'm talking about if you do. But I met some sisters that have
doing
run. They can run circles around me.
Right.
Toned, curvy,
right? Because the fitness doesn't look just one way.
Exactly.
You know,
And
we know big girls who can split all kinds of stuff
all the way.
All the way.
I think that's what we want. I think that's what we want our do-gooders to know is that fitness and health doesn't have to look a certain way.
Sure doesn't.
Exactly.
And it's about how you feel about yourself when you look in the mirror.
There's people who are really skinny who are not
they're depressed
in good health
and horribly depressed.
I just want to take a mention that we do have a caller. Please call in. We're about to go on a break, but we're going to take our caller after the break. But our number is
347-838-8917. Call in, do-gooders.
Yes.
Let's go. Go
so
get
shout
it.
out to Miss North Brooklyn. Woo.
Awesome.
How you feeling?
You're listening to content developed by the GoPro Radio Network, the fastest growing network in the galaxy. GoPro Radio Network. Listen to the voices in your head. The Buzz Street Journal calls the roll-up radio show audacious. The Puffington Post says it's irreverent. High People magazine calls it smart and funny. The Right Conservative says this show needs Jesus. The Roll-Up Radio Show with Julie Indica, Tylen Washington, and Summer Alstein. Only on the GoPro Radio Network. Listen to the voices in your head.
Why are you paying for radio? Are you serious? GoPro Radio offers content for free. Go to www.goproradio.com and listen to original, irreverent, and exceptional talk shows. It's free. Go to www.goproradio.com now. It's that simple and free. www.goproradio.com. Listen to the voices in your head.
Every single day.
And we're back.
We're
this
back.
Is the Good Life
The
on
Good
GoPro
Life.
Radio Network, and our lines are open. 347-838-8917. Want to hear from you, do-gooders. We actually have a caller. Hello.
Hey, caller.
Welcome to the Good Life. Hi. Who am I speaking with?
We just wanted to call and say how proud we were, Anna.
Hello. Oh, we have a supporter for Mrs. Perry. Hello. Where are you calling from?
Donna. We're proud of you.
Thank you, family. That is my
That's so
family,
sweet.
everyone.
Hey, family.
That is
Hi,
so sweet.
Anaya. Go to bed.
Aww.
All right.
I love you too.
She's working hard. Thank you for calling.
Thank you for calling. Thanks, family.
Yes.
Bye. That's so cute.
So, Mrs. Perry.
Yes.
Please tell us your journey that led you to the founding of Fat Girl nonprofit organization. Tell us a little bit about your journey.
Okay. Well, very quickly, because it was a long journey. But Fat Girl started with a vision that I had about 4 years ago, almost 5 years ago. I had gastric bypass surgery. I'm very transparent about that. As a tool, get it, everybody, a tool. It is not the end all be all. It is a tool to help me lose weight. I was tipping the scales at about 398 pounds, not feeling good. I mean, you know, thank God for my husband who thought I was just the flyest thing since sliced bread, but baby, I couldn't breathe. I just wasn't feeling good about myself. So I had the procedure, and then shortly after having the procedure, I had a conversation with a really good friend of mine who was trying to encourage her daughter to, you know, live a healthier lifestyle. And quite naturally, as parents, you want your children to do, and I've learned that now that I am a parent, you want them to do so well that you get frustrated when they don't reach the you know, the milestones and the expectations that you set for them. But then you got to go back and check yourself and kind of figure out, okay, well, what am I doing that is not helping or not? So, long story short, I was talking to my friend, and I said, well, if you feel like this, can you imagine how she feels?
Right.
And that kind of stayed with me. That stung me, and that thing messed with me for a good 2-3 days. And I was talking to my mom. I said, Oprah's aha, God whispers moment. She was like, yeah. I said, yeah, I think I had one of those.
Right.
That little whisper thing. I think I had that. She was like, what are you talking about? So I said, well, I want to have a conference for girls that are just like me, that were just like this young lady. And she said, okay, well, you got to plan that a year in advance, mommy, the planner. And so I started talking and I started, inquiring about this conference. Mind you, this conference has not happened yet.
Okay.
The interesting thing is that I called one person in one venue and they said, well, are you a not-for-profit? I said, no. She said, well, you should be. I said, no. She said, yeah, you should be. I said, no, God, no. And it just kept wrestling with me. And I said, okay, God, well, all right, let's see where this goes. And then out of nowhere, and in the middle of the night, he gave me
Fat Girl was born.
Fat Girl was born.
All right, we're gonna take some callers right now. Hello, first caller, second caller actually of the day. Hello, welcome to the Good Life. Who are we speaking from, and where are you calling? Hi, the 347, calling from 347. Who's this? All right. Next.
All right, we're going to try
That's all right. They're having some technical difficulties. We'll take the next caller.
Hey, 646.
Hi, 646 number. Welcome to the Good Life. Who are we speaking with? Well, what is going on?
646 number. Can you hear us?
This is interesting. 207. All right. Well, go on to the next.
All right.
Hopefully this will be a winner. The Good Life. Welcome to the Good Life. 843 number. Who am I speaking with today? I don't know what's going on with our callers.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm a little sad. I want to hear from them.
I do.
What's going on with our callers today?
No, I wonder, because I told everybody to call
in.
To talk
Well, let our
to me.
engineers deal with that. They'll let us know. We can come back. But we're trying to take our callers, and we're having a hard time. But that's okay. We'll get back to that.
Yes.
So keep talking to me about your journey.
Right.
So God gave you Fat Girl.
Yes.
Fat Girl
Fat
was born.
Girl.
And can you just, if you don't mind, name some key players who are part of your organization? Because I know it's just not you, right? You have some people helping.
It is not. I am the executive director of Fat Girl, and then I have my wonderful, wonderful sister, and this is not just because she's my sister. Let me just say this. But my sister, who is the assistant director of Fat Girl, her name is the marvelous Linnell Farmer. And then I have our treasurer, Samantha Petrie Quillen, who we love so much. And we have Monica Kelly, and we have, oh my goodness, Shantae Parker, who is the first attorney in my family.
Wow.
And has so graciously, been helping us. As well as, oh my gosh, Monetta Hood. We actually have a couple of new board members that are going to be joining us this year, prayerfully. And then, I honestly, nothing about this organization would be possible without, first and foremost, my mom. She's an awesome, awesome mom, and she's a super duper grandma. So
awesome. Shout out to Mom.
She really, shout out to Mommy. And my husband, last but not least, I mean, that dude, like, he totally rocks. I love you, babe. He is, that's in the words of Baby Boy, that's my rib. That's,
Fat Girl had a, when was the last time? Because you had an event in the park, Urban Olympics, and she had a Zumba instructor out there. It was really great.
Shout out to the YMCA for the Zumba instructor.
It was fun. It was a lot of fun. They had some healthy eating options for eating out there. They had a Zumba instructor, and some other things went on there too. What am I missing?
We had Taekwondo by Master Sabu. I think he's retired since. My brother DJ Fly Tie was on the ones and the twos. I'm so very proud of him. And we just had a lot of help from the community. And the Urban Olympics was actually, we do that every year in September.
Okay.
September. Y'all mark this down. September is National Childhood Obesity Awareness Month.
That's right. Okay.
And so obviously we couldn't be Fat Girl and not have something for
Right.
National Childhood Obesity Awareness Month. But Urban Olympics was so that we could actually do the things that we used to do in the hood, you know, to encourage our young people to get outside and play,
Right,
you know,
right.
and to also bridge the gap
Right.
between our young people and, you know, and adults. I can't believe I'm saying our young people, right? Go get that. So, you know, and adults, you know, we wanted them to play, you know, hot peas and
Yes,
butter,
right.
double dutch,
All of those fun
hopscotch,
games.
all the things, you know, that didn't require much, but a little chalk,
Yes.
you know,
Yes.
little rope. You get the rope from the telephone man. Now, you know, there's fiber optics, so
Yes.
you can't, you know, can't get no rope off the back of the truck. You know, I won't say too much about that because then I won't have a job tomorrow. But
Oh no.
There are ways. There are ways.
but you know, so we wanted to try to bridge that gap, and I think that we put a little bit of ripple in the wave in our community. And last year we took a break, but this year we're coming back stronger than ever.
Great.
All
So,
right.
you know, get ready.
Get ready.
All right, so for those of you who are just tuning in to The Good Life, we are talking with Donna Perry, who is the founder and CEO of the Fat Girl Movement. You can go onto her website on fatgirlmovement.com.
.net.
.net.
Yeah.
You know,
that's
you have a
all right.
blog as well. That's you have a blog as well.
We have a blog. Pray for the blog. But
Okay.
y'all can also visit me on Facebook. So
Okay.
we have Fat Girl on Facebook. We have Miss North Brooklyn Plus
Yes.
America 2015.
Plug that.
Shout out to our director, Miss Amicia Parker,
Yes.
and all of our other queens, Miss Midtown Plus America, Mrs. Seaway Valley, and all of the other up and coming queens. And then, you know, you can visit me on my personal page. I do accept friends, which is Donna Bound Perry. And
Okay.
so, you know, we are really excited about
I'm
what-
excited for you.
I am very
and
excited.
I'm so proud of you.
Oh my goodness! Thank
Did
you.
I tell you that today? I'm so proud of you.
We're doing it. We're doing it. And
Yes.
that's what we do. We celebrate people who are doing it, who are making moves, and who are inspiring and empowering not just our youth, but just other women, just the community
Yes,
in a whole.
yes.
We're gonna try and attempt to take some more callers. We're gonna make another attempt.
Yes.
Okay, so let's try this one more time.
All
We
right.
don't have this issue, but
So-
you know things happen.
If your number is 347-548, you were on the air with The Good Life. Hello there.
Hi, lifers. This is Lisa Adiagha.
Hey!
This is we just want to make an announcement. This is Lisa Franklin, and I want to introduce Lisa Franklin. Lisa Franklin, when you think of warrior, when you think of somebody who is a overcomer, somebody who does not take no for an answer, that is Lisa Franklin,
All
Lisa
right.
Adiagha Franklin. She is an ovarian cancer survivor.
Yay, that's
okay?
right.
Hi, Lisa.
Yes, hi, lady.
Hello there.
Hello.
How are you?
I'm doing well. Thanks for having me in your program this evening. I really appreciate it.
Thank you. We're glad we were able to still get you on. You know, we had some technical difficulties, but you're here now. And just please share with us about your journey and just more information about ovarian cancer awareness, because I know a lot of people do not have the information needed.
Yes. Well, I was diagnosed in August of 2013, late stage ovarian cancer, after trying to find out what my symptoms were for about a year and a half to be prior to my diagnosis. My stomach would grow very, very loud. I had the sensation of burning my stomach, as well as a burn in my esophagus, so a change in my bathroom habits and bowel movement. I went to my primary care physician, the science symptoms. My primary care physician thought perhaps I had acid reflux. And went to my IN because to those symptoms that I just mentioned, also there was comfort during illness. So that then took it to my IN and said, you know, something's going on. My GYN, by the way, the woman dismissed what I was saying and which told me that she didn't think that anything was misaligned. And so, before 2013 now. Pretty much overnight, my stomach became extremely distended, as if I were 7 months pregnant, about 5 or 6 months pregnant. Ended up in the emergency room, only to find out I had ovarian cancer. Now, for me, it was a shock because I consider myself a very health-conscious woman. Was vegetarian for a number of years prior to my diagnosis. I had been a personal American dancer for a host of years and consider myself very articulate when it comes to talk to healthcare professionals around health. But I did not have an inkling, nor did I have the language to even ask the doctors to check for ovarian cancer.
Right.
When I said ovarian cancer was my trajectory, it was nowhere in my mind's eye even asked for it. So since my diagnosis, I decided one of the ways that I fight back is to empower as many women as I possibly can around ovarian cancer and its signs and symptoms, that they have the language I did not have to advocate for myself back in 2013 and even before that.
Wow.
Wow. Well, Nusa, we want to thank
That
you
is
so
such
much
a
for just being an
story.
inspiration.
Oh, my goodness.
And just a note to our do-gooders, as Nusa Decca said, you know, you may be in what you think the optimum health. So it's important to ask your doctor when you go to those doctor visits all the possible questions,
Have your
even
questions
if you
laid out.
Yes, even if you don't think that you may have some of these issues, get yourself checked out. You know, take care of your body, because you can't get it back.
So stay on the line.
Stay on the line.
Lisa, because we want to, if you have any resources, we would love to get, for our do-getters to get some of the resources you have available. We'll be back. This is The Good Life. You listen to GoPro Radio Network.
You're listening to content developed by the GoPro Radio Network, the fastest growing network in the galaxy. GoPro Radio Network. Listen to the voices in your head. The Buzz Street Journal calls the roll-up radio show audacious. The Puffington Post says it's irreverent. High People magazine calls it smart and funny. The Right Conservative says, this show needs Jesus. The Roll-Up Radio Show with Julie Indica, Tylen Washington, and Summer Alstein. Only on the GoPro Radio Network. Listen to the voices in your head.
We interrupt this broadcast to bring you a great opportunity. If you have an event, product, service, talent, or something important to say, now is your chance. You can have your very own radio show. Whether you're just starting out or a veteran looking for a professional platform to enhance your presentation and following, the GoPro Radio Network is the premier place to cultivate and share new and exciting content. We can help you grow your audience and keep it growing long after your first broadcast. Now you have a voice. Call 212-696-8562 or visit www.goproradio.com and you'll be amazed at how easy and affordable it is to have your very own professional radio show on the fastest growing network in the galaxy. GoPro Radio Network. Listen to the voices in your head.
You are listening to The Good Life. We have been having a wonderful, wonderful conversation tonight.
About life.
About life.
Yes.
Yes. So on the air right now, we have Miss Donna Perry.
Hey.
And we have via telephone, we have Miss Nusa Decca.
And she's gonna stay with us for the rest of the time. We're gonna take some additional callers, and we're gonna get some more resources from you, Lisa, about ovarian cancer awareness. We're gonna take our next caller. Stay with us, Lisa.
All right, 646-207. Hello, you are living the good life. Hello there.
Hear me?
Yes, we can.
Thank you so much for holding.
I'm trying to think my first time. Hey, it's not you guys. You're Lisa. Since I was there.
This is our director, Miss Shea.
Oh, okay.
Hello there.
Thank you for calling.
Hey, yeah, I just congratulate you. This is my first time joining the radio show. Congratulate both who did and you do that work. And just here for my sister, Lisa Beck, and Bernie, and just being there and also, allowing to continue to hear and understand all that we have to do as women, understand the struggle that we're going through cancer in just so many forms and just ways. And I'm just thankful for her strength and for the warrior that she is and continue educating, but also just for standing by and sister that this could be happening too. I just want to thank her for one work that they're doing and now share what you heard and to hear.
Well, thank you
Thank
so
you
much.
so very much for calling in. We appreciate you.
Yeah, I love you.
Thank you so
love
much.
you too.
Hey, we're going to take our next caller. Next caller, 843. Welcome to the Good Life. Who are we speaking with and where you calling from? All right, we're going to move right on along. 843, you still there with us? Okay, Lisa, if you're still there, we want you to share with us some resources about ovarian cancer, cancer awareness. Do you have anything available for us?
Yes, I do. But reasons I want to back there are very points that I need listeners to be aware of. Women are under the impression that get your yearly pap smear examination will show ovarian cancer. That is misnomer. It absolutely does not show ovarian cancer.
Okay.
It only show cervical cancer. That is what ovarian cancer is such a stealth-like disease, because these symptoms and when we had these symptoms at any point in our lives, sets like a heartburn, back pain, constipation,
Back pain.
bloating, feel the need to urinate urgently often.
Wow, so just the
Now,
feeling
these
of...
symptoms
Mm-hmm.
can mimic a wide range of things. Mentoring on C3, I get to say